This is the side of the house that will be replaced. This had hail damage, and there's one spot you can see, and this part of the house will be refixed, as will this, all of this, and then all of this side. So, farmers will not replace the rest of the house. I had even offered farmers, and it made sense to me at the time, to give them and report money back if I got anything from Allside. There's two things going on. One was siding that needed some help, and then hail damage. I started the siding issue first, and then hail damage. This corner right here, you'll have beige on the right, blue on the left. And that's simply because farmers refuses to be accountable and responsible within their contract to replace all the siding. They say they have only an obligation to replace the damaged side. This side they will not replace because it's, quote, not damaged. And the issue is that the manufacturer has discontinued the siding. If the manufacturer had the siding, then I would be obligated to take the siding. But again, Farmer's report shows that the siding is no longer manufactured in that color. It is manufactured in similar texture, but not in that color. Again, if it was manufactured in the color, I would be obligated to take. Now, again, this side will all be the blue. And when you get over here, this side will be beige on the left and blue on the right. And you can see that will stand out. Now, again, and here you can see, here's a piece of new siding next to the old, and if it had been manufactured in that coloring, I would have been obligated to put it on, and I've been told within 5 years it'll fade to match. But the color is not available. I am not in any obligation to put up the same color since I cannot find it. So, we looked at, like, I'm going to say 5, 6 different firms, none of which could even come close to this color. And again, here's a little of the hail damage that warrants the replacement. Farmers replaced the roof after 2 trips out to discuss it. The siding, we've had multiple trips out, and they simply refuse based on the contractual language that says they don't have to. I can't sue them. 20 years a customer of Farmers. Think about it. Today's the 12th, but on Friday is when the siding was completed, and that met the deadline before 1 year before I got the checks. Now, having met the deadline, this is Sunday, 2 days later, and you can see that there is a beige against a blue siding. And what we've done is exactly what the insurance company asked of us, which was basically to do just the portion they felt should be covered. And as you can see, you got the beige on the right, blue on the left. The blue was discontinued. The exact color blue was discontinued. And therein lies the problem. Now, We went with the beige to avoid fading, and since we couldn't get the blue, we opted to do the beige. Again, farmers checked on it and got from Intel, their company that does siding analysis, that it was discontinued, and they choose not to replace all of the blue. I'll show you the other side where it's stark. Okay, this is the back of the house, and as you can see, that's the blue, and you got the yellow over here. So the house, in essence, is not fully covered in one color of siding, and it's mismatched, and farmers believes that mismatch is okay, and they have no responsibility. They say their only responsibility is to fix the damage, yet you cannot find matching siding on the blue. We've chosen this because in the long run it's better for us. The blue was not available. We looked at other brands and different makes. Can't find anything to even come close in both texture and color. Therefore, we made a decision, go with the almond color. Sadly, Farmers is holding their ground. So the question is this morally correct? We've been farmers 20 years. Is this the way they treat people? Is this right?